Alright, here we are, Eric McDonald with We Buy Houses here in Cheyenne. That is the look of a house on the market. So, pretty excited about that. It took about 9 weeks to get the house on the market. It's been on the market for 2 days now. So, as you can see, the lawn looks fair, fine, really. I seeded it and it responded a little bit. You know, it's good enough. Good for the neighborhood. It's no better, no worse than, or definitely not no worse than the neighbors. Painted the steps. That was really simple. Just did that. Just painted everything. Scraped and painted. Okay. Put in new lights. You know, just try to make that look nice. Okay. See, since the last, putting another light there just to try to dress things up, just little simple things like that. The backyard has just responded amazingly to the seating. Just incredible, really. I mean, looks like a real lawn. So, you know, if you want to get an idea what this came from, go to the first video. This was a mess. Okay. But, you know, painted the foundation, painted the windows, painted the soffit. I already showed you the back there, but just some off-street parking back there. I think I've already showed you that. But just stuff's just kind of coming together here. Okay. Not a whole lot outside has been done besides the growing of the grass and it being really nice. And, you know, it's got a good curb appeal now. All right. These doors here, I did put one coat of semi-gloss urethane on them, brighten them up, and these floors are done. Wasn't too hard actually, about 3 days worth, and they were sanded and urethaned and looking just great. They also totally masked all the scent that was in the floor from all the cat urine and stuff. Okay, so just really brightened it up nice. I think it was like 30 gallons of oil-based primer that I put all over the house, and it sealed up the scent very well. It was recommended that I use an oil base versus water base to mask the scent. So, okay, as you can see, I left this. This is how it's going to be. It looks just fine anyway. All right. Oh, I also replaced all the, well, let's see, most of the receptacles. 2-prong, still a 2-wire system. I did update it to 150 amp, but you know, it's made those look nice, fresh. Okay. Everything's the same color of paint too, baseboards, trim. All right, very bright. This looks way brighter too. I just did that white gloss tile. That's all I did here, and very simple to do, very cheap. Kept the tub, just Lysoled it, or no, not bleached it. Put in new fixtures where I could. It is awkward having this window here. You know, these houses originally, it was just a bathtub. Having a shower here, a window there. Gonna definitely have to do something there, but just new, white and clean. Okay, a little bit of trim work to do there where that original mirror was. But you know, updated the light fixtures as well. I mean, this was like the cheapest fixtures you can possibly buy. So it's good enough. Moving on in here, just bright white. Nice floors. They actually turned out really nice. As far as the finish on the floors, it was actually a clear satin finish, which I actually like better than the semi-gloss or gloss finishes. I guess it doesn't fade as much over time, and also doesn't highlight all your imperfections. You know, there are some sanding marks, but you know, satin doesn't highlight those. They don't glow, shine as much as with semi-gloss. Okay. As you can see, I painted that paneling. It looks just fine. I mean, no one hardly even notices that it's not sheetrock. Okay. It's a lot of pretty much paint, and I painted everything. I mean, everything just got painted. Sprayed it. I mean, I don't think I even wet a brush anywhere. Maybe just some really small touch-ups. But as you can see, light switches are all replaced as well. Very simple fix. Okay. Kept the floor. I just Lysoled it to get the stench out, and it worked. All new fixtures and plugs, and new paint everywhere. Kept the fan, kept the fixture. I thought it was fine. And I also painted the cabinets a gloss white, a little bit more of a white than this is aspen white. This is a gloss white. I mean, it's pure white. And I updated the knobs to some brushed nickel type thing. Very easy to do, and it really looks good. As you can see, I just painted the hinges just because it was easier to do it that way. So, our bleach is, I think, the word I'm trying to say. I bleached this to get it all white. Same with the bathtub. Used bleach and it looks fine. So, good enough. Let's see here. Okay. I was initially going to update this whole panel, but the electrician said that just updating it to 150 amp service is good enough. Keep the 2-wire system, so there's still just the original 8 breakers in there. I actually didn't even touch anything in here. Didn't need to. You can see that. There's 8 breakers there. Yeah, there you go. It's painted this door. The neighbor's house is still garbage. But I guess you can't help that. Alright, let's see if we can get some light down here. Put carpet down. I think carpet's actually quite easy. Put pad and carpet down just to kind of give you an idea. I mean, 25 cents per square foot for a pad, and I think this carpet was 69 cents, 70 cents a square foot, so under $1 a square foot for everything. I do all the labor, so I mean, very cheap, very inexpensive to do it. I mean, granted, it's not the best carpet in the world, but it's good enough. Who's gonna know? Okay, updated that light fixture and just painted. Painted like crazy. Okay. Let's get this light working here. I put kind of a battleship gray epoxy on the floor. I didn't even take up the tile. I just painted right over the tile. Primed and painted the tile. And I primed all these walls, and I did this just to get the smell out, and it worked. Still smells a little acidic down here or something, but not bad enough really to make a difference. But yeah, you can see I just primed the walls. This is all just primer. Primed the sink. I primed everything. And then just put that epoxy on the floor to kind of break it up a little bit, and it did make it look a lot nicer. So just a nice storage area now. Okay. Have yet to put in the bifolding door here. It's going to happen here. In fact, it's sitting right there. The problem is this is only a 6 foot tall. I can see why there wasn't one there. It was a 6 foot opening. Bifolding doors don't come that way standard, so it just no one ever put one in. This was a bedroom or a room when I first bought it, but I have now painted it and carpeted it, and it looks like an actual bedroom now. Put in another outlet there that I fed in from another outlet on the other side of the wall. So as you can see, no egress. I didn't think it was worth the time and money to do it. It's funny how when the realtor comes in there, they don't even look at that, and they have a number in their head of what they're going to list it for. It's more about the number of bedrooms and bathrooms and the size of rooms more than anything, quite honestly, rather than little things like egress windows. It's more of an emotional attachment than a dollar attachment. So, okay, very simple. And in the last two videos, this room was very difficult to see in. And you probably didn't even know what it looked like because it was so dark. You can see what white paint does to brighten things up. And a special trick to make lighting better is just put in a higher wattage light bulb. And it brightens it up. So this was all a dark brown plywood type wall, and I just updated all the electric here as far as the plates. Made it all white and put in this carpet. So this is now a really nice den living room area that someone can use. I did not update these windows here. Could have, definitely could have, but if this was a higher end house, definitely would have. I think that is about it. So it ended up being, with renovation plus holding costs, every cost involved in keeping this property, I think it was still under $10,000. I'll have to add it up perfectly. But remember, I bought it for 60, so I put 10 into it, so we have it at about 70, and it's listed for actually 140. And they're saying that's actually the sell quick price. I guess we'll find out. But I told them I wanted to sell quick to get my money back out of it to do it again. So I decided to go the realtor route. A couple reasons. This is a first-time home buyer type house. And a first-time home buyer is not going to feel comfortable coming to me, who obviously does not have a vested interest in them like a realtor would, represent them legally and everything, and they just wouldn't feel very comfortable with me doing it. So that was one reason why I did it. And you know, it's a networking opportunity. I'm a real estate investor. A real estate agents would be great people to network with. So even though we play in different markets at times. So 10 weeks is what it's been for me to get everything completely done. But hopefully that will pay off. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but I think that's it. I think it really came together good, and I will give you an update when I do sell it to see what it sells for and kind of the profits and all that stuff, and what makes a good flip and such, and on to the next one. So, but thanks for watching. I'd like to always know what your comments are on anything of this sort, criticisms or anything else. So, but thanks a lot again for tuning in. And I'll give you another update as soon as possible, and hopefully have another fix and flip the show in a few weeks. All right. Thank you.